Hey guys, we both just got VRs and then we were thinking about how to accessorize it. Well, she loves accessories. She wants to accessorize everything. So the first thing she did was these decals. And yeah, we get to 50 subscribers. We're at 44 now. She just wants to give one to a subscriber. Yeah, she was telling, she's like, why don't you give one to your subscribers? And I'm like, man, we're not that famous. But she just wants to do it. So if we get to 50, we'll make you one of these. So since we are both new to VR, we don't know what accessories that actually help the comfort and whatever is gonna be good for us. So we made some try before you buy solutions. So if you're the same as us, you're new to VR, you don't know what accessories you need, then yeah, just follow along with us. So one thing we heard was adding weight to the back will actually make this thing feel more comfortable. Now, honestly, I didn't feel like it was that bad to begin with, but hey, we figured, hey, if it makes it more comfortable, we might as well try. To see if we want to get a head strap or not. So this contraption here looks pretty good. Looks nice. It almost looks like it's supposed to be there. Kind of not really. And I'll leave a link to that video. It's not my idea, so I don't want to show you guys how to do it. Give that guy some credit about how to make this thing. Straps for ourselves now. This is how you make a ghetto wrist strap. It's very ghetto. So this is stock. This is how it comes. All you need is a piece of two-way Velcro. This is actually Velcro tape, which isn't as good because we stuck it together and now it's fairly thick. It doesn't need to be that thick. Make sure this slider is about 3/4 up. So it reaches about there. Slide this piece underneath. Make sure it's tight. And Velcro it on. There you have it. One of the world's most ghetto wrist straps. Now instead of using a two-way piece of Velcro, I'm not sure if they make hair ties that open up, but I feel like that'd be slightly better because you have that slight elasticity, and then it might be easier to get into. Might be a little more snug. Now I wouldn't recommend this for a long-term solution because eventually this will start moving around just a little bit. And the more it moves around, the fibers of the string will come off, and then this will be very loose. So this is not a long-term solution. This is just, you know, if you're saving up for a wrist strap, or if you just want to try it. In my case, well, I just want to see what it felt like, to see if I really needed it or wanted it. And yeah, good way. It's a good test. Now I would be like doing this a lot either with this thing. As soon as you put it on, it's pretty tight. But if you start doing this, you can start to feel that it comes loose. You do it hard, but it's good enough to just relax your hands a little bit. So these are the AMVR grip covers. So I'm gonna tell you how to put one of these on very fast. I'm not gonna go through what's in there because you can see it all right here. We're just gonna put one on, do not waste your time. If you do one, you can do the other pretty easily. So you have this, you put one of these spring clips on. And this is my first time doing something like this. So Alice is beside me. She's gonna kick me if my hands ever go off screen. Now you can only really put this in one way. If you put it in the wrong way, it won't fit in snug. Then you grab whatever color you want. I'm gonna take the blue one. Make sure you push down the spring clip when you're feeding it through. Push down like this, and then feed it through. Oh yeah, that's a good kick right there. Okay, now I wouldn't put it all the way to the end. I'll leave some room here for adjusting a little bit later. Or if you have guests over and their hands are slightly different size than yours, it's good to leave some room. Okay, all you have to do is slide it past one of these bars. That just helps it not slide out. I don't think it'd slide out anyways, but it's just supposed to help it. Okay. Then, oh, thank you. I have an assistant. And you get your controller, the appropriate one. So this is the right controller. It has an R here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but this is the right one. What you do is you feed the wrist strap in first through this hole here. And you shove the rest of the thing. Make sure this is folded down when you put it in. Make sure it's nice and snug. Alright, see how that feels. Feels pretty good. I can make it a little bit tighter, I feel. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Pushing this in. Sliding this just a little bit. Alright, nice and snug. Last step would be to grab one of these Velcro strips. It doesn't matter which side you put in the long end or the short end first. I think it works either way. I normally put in the long end. So let's see what happens if I put the short end in. Actually, it may not work this way. Okay. So you do have to put the long end into this hole here. The smallest hole. Top. Oh, yeah. Okay, pull it through. Then you take the long end and put it through the provided hole there. Velcroing everything together, and there you have it. Nice, very good. We have been using these for a few days now, and I have tried to throw it against the bed as hard as I could, even like trying to mimic the worst case scenarios where I leave my hand like this and whip it, and it does not come off in one shot. There has been a time, or there has been a few times, where if I whip it like this as hard as I can, it does slide past the knuckles, and if you go again, then yeah, it's gonna go flying off your hand. Otherwise, it's pretty good. I will say that in terms of ease, it is awesome. You gotta just shove your hand in there and you're ready to go. Especially if you're showing guests. Like, you don't have to tell them to make a fist or whatever, then put this on. Or even when you're playing yourself, you're not doing like some weird Macarena thing where, you know. So this is very easy. It's very nice. So this is the way that they tell you to do it. I'm going to show you a different setup that I like to use, because this actually blocks one of the sensors, so I kind of don't like that. So what I do is I take this off. Now, because it blocks the sensors, it is not really a problem though, because there's a lot of them on there. Alice plays with this on and then it doesn't seem to bother her. Take that out. And what I do here, okay, so what that piece does is to make sure if it flies off the grip, over time it may do that, and then you're playing, you let go, and this thing flies out of there, right? That's what that Velcro is for. So what I like to do is tie a knot in the provided strip here, or the existing wrist strap here. So once you tie a knot, it doesn't pass through this hole. Say you're playing, over time it comes loose, this will stay to your hand, it'll be fine. And that knot catches it. Where is it? Yeah, right there. Yeah, you want to pass me yours? So we're both rebels, we both don't like using the wrist strap at all, so this is hers. So she leaves this part on, but she just takes that part off entirely. It looks cleaner, looks way nice, so that is an option too. You haven't had a problem, right?
No.
With the sensors or anything? I hope that helps some of you guys out, and if you're looking into the Roto VR chair, you can have someone swivel you while you're playing a driving game, or maybe even Rogue Squadron. And if you're looking into the haptics, maybe you want to try have somebody hit you when you get shot.
They should be afraid.
Oh.